Hello, ang topic natin ngayon is for Circuits 2, AC Circuits, which is about Operational Amplifier, AC Circuits Part 3. So kung hindi nyo pa napapanood yung parts 1 and 2, ililink ko na lang sa description para ma-check nyo muna para meron na kayong idea or background about this topic. So mahalaga dito is yung concepts nyo for ideal op-amps. So that is yung V sub n is equal to V sub p, IP equals IN equals 0. Tsaka yung mga formula for the voltage or the output voltage of different op-amp circuits. So ito for inverting op-amp, we have this formula. For non-inverting op-amp, we have this formula. For voltage follower, this formula. For summer or summing op-amps, formula. And for the difference op-amp or subtractor, this formula. Okay, so na-discuss natin to sa circuits 1. So same lang din naman yung mga formula natin. It's just that dahil AC circuits na tayo, meron lang tayong mga complex numbers. So mas complicated lang yung pag-solve ng mga values ng voltage and current dealing with complex numbers. Pero calculators lang naman ang gagamitin natin to solve complex numbers. Sige, let's continue. So, sa part 2, umabot tayo hanggang problem number 4 ata. Yes, problem number 4. So, let's have problem number 5. Okay, 4. The given op-amp circuit below, find VO over Vs, find VO of T when Vs of T is equal to capital Vm sine omega T, and omega is 1 over Rc. Ito yung op-amp circuit. So ano lang siya, differentiator. Okay. So for the given op-amp circuit below, find VO over Vs and find VO of T when V sub S of T is Vm sine omega T and omega is 1 over Rc. So anong op-amp configuration ito? 'Di ba this is just an inverting. Okay, kasi may feedback ka na resistor tapos meron kang series impedance dito sa input Vs at naka-ground yung inyong V positive. So, ang formula natin for VO over Vs in phasor, 'di ba, negative ZF over ZI, right? So, yung ZF is yung impedance dito sa feedback element. Tapos, yung ZI is yung impedance na nakaseries sa source. Pero, i-convert muna natin into time domain, into phasor, right? So, bale, itong V of S of t, in phasor, that's just equal to capital V of S, V of, mali, capital VS. Okay? Gagawin nyo lang capital VS to denote na phasor na siya. Tapos, etong capacitor for C, di ba yung kanyang impedance, ZC, is given by 1 over J omega C. Okay? Tapos yung resistor, as is lang. So, pag pinalitan natin ng value, in terms of phasors, so itong C, gagawin nyo siyang 1 over J omega C. And then, yung mga input tsaka output, gawin yung capital letters na in bold. So, VS and VO. So, therefore, by formula ng ng inverting op-amp, VO over VS is negative ZF over ZI, which is negative. So, si ZF, impedance is yung resistance R, divided by yung ZI, ito, yung impedance na 1 over J omega C. So, 1 over J omega C, or bale, we multiply negative R by the reciprocal of 1 over J omega C. That's J omega C over 1, or simply J omega C. And therefore, negative R times J omega C is negative J omega, unahan ko si omega RC. VO over VS. So, ito yung transfer function. Or I mean yung gain. VO over VS is negative J omega RC. Okay, what if, sabi, find VO of t when VS of t is Vm sine omega t and omega is 1 over RC. Okay, bale, ang gagawin lang natin, so, same circuit, ko-convert lang natin itong, kasi we have V sub S of t equal to Vm sine omega t. So, in phasor, Vs is equal to, so yung amplitude, Vm, and then lagyan nyo ng angle 0 degree. Okay, kasi automatic yan kapag wala kang nakalagay na phase angle, it's sine omega t plus 0 degree. Right? So, kaya we have angle 0 degree. Tapos, pwede nyong i-substitute dito yung value Vm angle 0 degree. Right? Tapos, ngayon, dito sa capacitance or sa capacitor, yung impedance niya for ZC magiging ZC is, so same pa rin, 1 over J omega C. Pero, meron na tayong binigay na value ng omega. Yung angular frequency, 1 over RC, right? So, 1 over RC. Substitute nyo dito. So, ZC is 1 over J omega is 1 over RC times C. So, cancel. Bale, 1 over J times 1 over R. 1 over R. Or it's equal to what? Reciprocal. Bale, R. And then yung 1 over J, that's negative J. Okay? So, ZC natin ngayon is negative JR. So, palitan ko to ng negative JR. Okay? So, kapag kinuha natin yung VO over VS, that's equal to negative, ito pa rin, negative ZF over negative ZI. So, negative ZF R then divided by negative, yung ZI natin ngayon naging negative JR, right? Negative JR. So, makakancel natin to. Magiging negative divided by negative 1 over J or, di ba 1 over J is negative J. So, VO over VS is negative J. Therefore, yung VO, cross-multiply the VS, VO is negative J times VS. What is VS? In phasor, VM angle 0 degree, right? So, negative J, VM angle 0 degree. And what is negative J VM angle 0 degree? It's equal to what? So, using your calcu, mode 2. Then, gawin yung angle is in degree. So shift set up 3. Yan. Etong VM kasi constant lang yan. So, ang i-input nyo lang sa calcu is negative J angle 0. Negative J, that's the I. Then, angle 0. Bawal may negative kasi, no? Yan. Sorry. Naka-times pala. Negative I times angle 0. 1 yun. 1. Automatic 1. Negative I. Or in, kasi nga naman yung angle 0 is 1 lang yon. Pag kinonvert mo to polar, 1 angle, negative 90. So, VM, angle, negative 90. So, ito yung VO. In phasor. Okay? Pero dahil ang hinahanap is time domain, Sabi, di ba, find VO of T. Convert nyo to VO of T. Okay, bale, VO of T is, so yung amplitude niya, Vm, and then, sine tayo, di ba? Sine omega T, same angular frequency, tapos plus the phase, which is negative 90 degree volts. Yan. So, ito yung output voltage. Vm sine omega T minus 90 degree volts. Okay, problem number 5. Okay, next. Problem number 6. Okay. Sulat natin, the circuit below for the circuit below, calculate VO of T if Vs is equal to 2 cosine 4 times 10 to the 4th T volts. Okay. So, for the circuit below, calculate VO of T in time domain yun if Vs is 2 cosine 4 times 10 to the 4 T volts. So, ano bang type to ng op-amp circuit? Inverting pa rin, di ba? Kasi meron tayong feedback impedance, tas meron tayong naka-series impedance dito sa source. Connected siya sa Vn, tapos naka-ground lang si V positive, si Vp. So, therefore, ang ating VO over Vs ulit in phasor is negative ZF over Zi. Pero i-convert muna natin into phasor. Bale, itong Vs natin, kasi 'di ba yung Vs natin is equal to, sabi, 2 cosine 4 times 10 to the 40. So, 2 cosine 4 times 10 to the 40. So, pwede nyo lagyan ng plus 0 degree. Automatic, 0 yung phase niya pag walang nakalagay. So, in phasor, magiging capital Vs equal to, yung kanyang amplitude is 2, and then angle, the phase, 0 degree. Okay. And then, yung capacitor, meron kasi tayong isang capacitor eh. 10 nanofarad, convert nyo to impedance. Bale, ZC is 1 over J omega C. So, 1 over J, ano yung omega? Yung omega, yung coefficient nung T sa loob ng cosine. Yan yung angular frequency. So, 4 times 10 to the 4th rad per second. Substitute nyo, omega 4 times 10 to the 4th. And then the capacitance, C, 10 nanofarad. So, 10 times 10 kapag nano, 10 to the negative 9. Okay, so kapag ginamit nyo yung calcu, input, in complex mode, 1 over I, J yon, times 4 times 10 to the 4th, then times 10 to the negative 9. Okay, negative 2,500 I, or that's negative J, unahin nyo yung I, that's the J, 2.5 kilo. Tas ohm na yung unit. So, therefore, pag pinalitan natin yung mga values ng elements as phasor, copy natin yung circuit. Okay, so yung mga resistor, retained lang yung value. Etong capacitor, gagawin ko na siyang negative J 2.5 kilo ohm. Negative J 2.5 kilo ohm. Tapos itong VS, gagawin na nating 2 angle 0 degree. 2 angle 0 degree volts. Itong VO of T, gawin natin capital VO, naka-phasor na siya. So, hanapin na natin yung VO over VS, diba that's negative ZF over ZI. Or VO is, cross-multiplying nyo si VS, negative ZF over ZI times VS. So, ano yung value ng ating ZF? So, yung ZF, yung feedback resistor. I mean, yung feedback impedance. Ano yun? Nakaparallel si 10 kilo ohm, si 100 kilo ohm, kay negative J 2.5 kilo ohm. So, therefore, yung ZF natin, di ba kapag parallel, so ZF is 100 kilo ohm parallel with negative J 2.5. 100K parallel with negative J 2.5K. So, product over sum, 100K times negative J 2.5K divided by the sum, 100K plus or minus na lang J 2.5K. Anong value niyan? So, yung kilo, magiging, ganito yan, K squared over K. Okay? So, kilo yung unit. Or sige, input na lang natin direkta. $100 times 10 to the third times negative 2.5 times 10 to the third I divided by 100 times 10 to the third minus 2.5 times 10 to the third I. Okay. Ito yung value niya. Tama ba? 100 approximately, or store ko na lang, sige, store ko to, shift store A para eksakto. So, nasa A to A. Okay, nasa A. Tapos, isa-substitute na lang natin. So, therefore, we will have VO is equal to negative, so ZF, so nasa alpha A siya, divided by ZI. Ang ZI lang natin is 50 kilo. So, 50 times 10 to the third. And then, yung VS is 2 angle 0. So, 2 angle 0 degree. Okay, so input natin, bale negative. So, yung ZF kanina nakastore sa A, di ba? Para eksakto, in-store ko siya sa A. Negative alpha A over 50 times 10 raised to to positive 3, then times 2 angle 0. Or in polar, shift to 3, approximately 0. So 0.1 na yan. And then angle 91.43 degree volts. So naka-phaser to. Ang hinahanap is time domain VO of t, right? Convert nyo to time domain. Bale, VO of t is, so yung amplitude, yung modulus 0.1, then cosine pa rin tayo kasi yung input is cosine, di ba? Cosine. So, cosine omega t plus the phase. Yan yung format. Ano ba yung omega? So, yung same value kanina, yung angular frequency, 4 times 10 to the fourth. So, substitute 4 times 10 to the fourth plus the phase. Ito yon, yung 91.43. 91.43 degree unit volts. Okay, so this is the answer. Problem number 6. Okay, next. Let's have problem number 7. Okay. So, find VO in the op-amp circuit below. So, VO of t. Plus, minus. Okay, paano yan? Find VO of T in the op-amp circuit below. So, anong op-amp configuration naman ito? So, yung input nyo nakakonect sa BP, sa non-inverting input terminal ng op-amp. Yung V of S, ito, 8 cosine 2t plus 30 degree volt. Tapos may feedback resistor ka pa rin. Tapos going to the ground itong 2 kilo ohm. E di, non-inverting, di ba? So, non-inverting op-amp. So, anong formula for non-inverting op-amp? Di ba, VO over VS is 1 plus ZF over ZI. Or VO is 1 plus ZF over ZI. Okay, times VS. So, convert muna natin into phasor. So, for yung VS, di ba, yung VS, yung input is, ito, 8 cosine 2t plus 30 degree volts. So, in phasor, capital VS, that's amplitude is 8. Then, angle, this time, hindi na 0 yung kanyang phase angle. Meron nang nilagay na value, 30. So, 8 angle, 30 degree volts. Tapos, meron tayong capacitor. Convert natin to impedance for ZC. That's 1 over J omega C. So, 1 over J, ano si omega? Yung uling coefficient ng T sa loob ng cosine, which is 2. So, omega is 2 rad per second. So, substitute nyo dito, omega is 2 times C, the capacitance, 0.5 microfarad. So, 0.5 times, kapag micro, 10 to the negative 6. So, ilan yan? Use your calcu. Input in complex mode, 1 over I, J yon, times 2, times 0.5 times 10 to the negative 6. Okay, negative, ilan to? 246 mega. So, negative J, 1 mega. Diba pag mega, 60, 10 to the 6. Yan. So, palitan ngayon natin ng values in terms of the impedances, mga elements. So, ito, gagawin ko na siyang 8 angle 30 degree volts. Tapos, itong capacitor, gawin kong impedance, value negative J, 1 mega ohm. So, pwede na natin gamitin yung formula kanina. In phasor, VO is equal to 1 plus CF over ZI times VS. So, di ba yung ZF, ito yon yung feedback. Tapos yung ZI, ito yon yung 2 kilo. So, dahil meron tayong parallel, kuhain nyo yung parallel. ZF is parallel si 10 kilo ohm kay negative J, 1 M, 1 mega. So, 10K parallel with negative Jm. So, anong formula? Product over sum. So, 10K times negative J, 1M. Lagyan natin ng 1. Divided by the sum, 10K plus negative J1M or minus J1M. So, 10 times 10 to the third kilo times negative 1M. So, 1 times 10 to the 6 mega, di ba? I, J, over 10K, 10 times 3, then minus 1 times 10 to the 6, I. Okay, sige. Shift store ko to sa A uli para eksakto, nakastore siya sa A. So, kapag kinompute natin yung VO, that's 1 plus, so yung ZF, nakastore na siya sa A, over yung ZI. Ang ZI lang natin is 2 kilo. So, 2 times 10 to the third. Then, the VS, eto, 8 angle 30 degree. 8 angle 30 degree. Okay, so input natin sa CalQ in complex mode. So, 1 plus, etong ZF ulit, naka-store na sa A. So, alpha A divided by 2 times 10 to the third times 8 angle 30 equals. Okay, convert natin to polar para ma-convert yung phasor to time domain. Shift to 3. So, this is approximately equal to, so 48 na siya. 48 angle 29.52. 29.52 degree volts. So, kailangan naka-time domain kasi ang hinahanap ay VOT, VO of T. So, convert nyo to time domain, magiging small VO of T equal to, so yung amplitude, 48. Tapos, ang input natin is naka-cosine, di ba? So, cosine pa rin ang gagamitin. And then, ang form, inside the cosine, omega t plus phase angle. So, yung omega, same. Yung angular frequency is 2. So, cosine 2t plus the phase, ito yon, yung 29.52 degree. So, plus 29.52 degree volts. Okay. Problem number 7. Okay, next, problem number 8. For problem number 8, compute I/O of T in the op-amp circuit below if Vs is 4 cosine 10 to the 40 volts. Plus minus. Ay, wala pala ito. Sorry. Yan. Compute I/O of T in the op-amp circuit below if V sub S, yung input voltage, is 4 cosine 10 to the 40 volts. So, current naman yung hinahanap. Ito daw, yung current flowing sa 100 kilo ohm. So, ano munang type ng op-amp configuration? 'Di ba yung feedback natin is just the wire? Okay, ito yung VO. So, this is voltage follower, right? So, whatever yung inyong input, VI, is equal dapat sa output. 'Di ba? Saan ba kukuhain yung input? Dito sa voltage na nakakonect sa V positive. 'Di ba? Which is yung voltage across dito sa 1 nanofarad. Kasi hindi naman siya direkta connected sa isang voltage source. Meron pa tayong added elements. Pwede nating makuha yan yung VP, voltage across dito with sa capacitor with respect to ground. Mag-voltage divider tayo. Tapos kung ano yung makuha mong VP, that's also equal to input. So VP is equal to input or yung VI, sige, kasi ito yung VS, sige, gawin ko na lang VI to differentiate with VS equal to VO. Tapos pag nakuha mo yung VO, by Ohm's law na lang, makukuha mo na yung IO equal to VO over yung resistance na 100K. Pero i-ano muna natin, i-phasor. Convert to phasor. For VS, 'di ba, ang given sa VS is 4 cosine 10 to the 40 volts. Or pwede siyang isulat as, kasi wala siyang phase angle, automatic 0. So in phasor, capital V sub S is amplitude 4, then angle 0 degree. Tapos meron tayong capacitor, 1 nanofarad. So, for 1 nanofarad, kuhain nyo yung impedance. ZC is 1 over J omega C. So, 1 over J, ano yung omega? Again, that's the coefficient nung T sa loob ng cosine. Diba 10 to the 4th rad per second. So, substitute J times 10 to the 4th omega. Then, yung capacitance C is 1 nano. Kapag nano, times 10 to the negative 9. So, anong magiging value ng impedance sa capacitor? Input, 1 over I, J times 10 to the 4th. Then, times 1 times 10 to the negative 9. Ilan to? $100 kilo, negative 100,000 I, or negative J 100K ohm. Sige, i-convert na natin into phasor mga values ng elements. Copy yung circuit. So, itong VS, gagawin ko na siyang 4 angle 0. 4 angle 0 degree volts. Tapos, itong capacitor, gagawin na siyang, yung impedance niya, negative J 100 kilo ohm. So, hanapin muna natin si VP, di ba? By voltage divider rule, or VDR for short, VP is, so yung impedance neto, yung capacitor, negative J 100K divided by the sum, yung 50K plus or minus J 100K, and then times the input voltage, yung 4 angle 0 degree. Okay? So, input nyo yan sa calcu, bale negative 100 times 10 to the third I, J, over 50K, so 50 times 10 to the third, minus 100 times 10 to the third I, then times 4 angle 0. Okay, ito yung exact value, 16 over 5 minus 8/5 J volts. Okay. Tapos, kukuhain na ngayon natin yung I.O. kasi ito yung magiging VO, right? So, VP is equal to VO equal to 16 over 5 minus J 8 over 5. Yan. So, by Ohm's law na lang, makukuha mo na yung I.O. By Ohm's law, so, gawin nyo tong phasor, I.O. So, I.O. is VO over the impedance. So, ano ba yung VO? Ito, 16 over 5 minus J over 5, 8 over, minus J 8 over 5. Ano yung Z? Yung impedance, or actually resistance lang siya, 100K over 100K or over 100 times 10 to the third. So, input, so 16 over 5 minus 8 over 5i divided by 100 times 10 to the third. So, convert natin into polar, shift to 3. So, 3.578 times 10 to the negative 5 angle negative 26.57 degree amps. So, kailangang i-convert to time domain kasi I of t ang hinahanap. So, I of t is, so yung amplitude ito, 3.578 times 10 to the negative 5. Ano yung input natin? Cosine. Cosine, di ba? Cosine, ang form inside the cosine, omega t plus phase angle. Ano si omega? Yung ginamit nating omega, 10 to the 4th. 10 to the 4th plus the phase angle. Ito yon, diba? Yung negative 26.57 degree. So, minus 26.57 degree amps. Or kung gusto nyo, dahil naka times 10 to the negative 5 to, pwede siyang maging micro, diba? So, 35.78 micro. So, idulo ko yung micro. Gawin ko, microamp sa unit. So, times cosine 10 to the 40 minus 26.57 degree. Okay. Pwede rin ganyan. Okay, so nakasolve tayo ngayon ng hanggang 8 problems. Sige, tuloy natin. Let's have part 4 neto for the topic operational amplifier AC circuits. So, abangan nyo lang yung next natin, video tutorial. Follow lang kayo sa ating account para manonotify pag meron tayong video tutorial sa susunod. And subscribe na rin kayo sa ating YouTube channel, Engineered Math. Ililink ko na lang sa description yung mga past video tutorials natin for AC circuits. Pati yung pinaka-playlist ng AC circuits para mapanood nyo lahat ng video tutorials ko sa AC circuits from first lesson to last lesson para meron din kayong reference video tutorial playlist guide from our YouTube channel para sa buong subject nyo na AC circuits. So good luck sa mga nagtitake ng circuits 2, AC circuits, kayang-kaya nyo yan. Mag-solve lang kayo ng maraming problems, practice, and panoorin nyo lang yung mga video tutorials ko sa YouTube. Okay, so see you on my next video tutorial. God bless everyone. Bye-bye.